Hello and welcome to the channel. Today I'm doing a video on a flip through of a journal I have finally finished. It's my A5 journal. I've decoupaged a De La Roni book, and on the front I've got Always Open for Art, which I've kind of stolen from the artist Austin Kleon, who's a writer and an artist, and he wrote Open for Art, and I put Always Open for Art so that I know I can always go to it whenever, however I'm feeling. I can just get something on the page. I'll do some talking, but I might just flick through as well so the video isn't super long. Let's get into it. So these are like funny drawings I've done of when I was packing for the Kundalini Yoga Festival. This is back in 2018 and I've since come away from it in 2020, and this was an old business card. So sometimes I like keep books that I may want to buy in the future, and I like pick things out of magazines. The interesting thing about these pages actually is I was pregnant in some of these pictures and I couldn't do much on the paper. I was really creatively blocked, and you'll see it's completely different from something like this, where I'm like in my flow, I'm feeling good, and then you just see like almost a blank page. And that's why I've kept them, because it just reminded me like how different life was when I was going through a lot of hormonal changes. And I'm putting it out there because I don't think it's something that's really spoken of. We kind of just like get through pregnancy, and that's essentially what I did. So yeah, that's why I've left these blank and I haven't done anything to them. These was when I was working a job. I didn't really like my job, and I was like trying to power through it. So sometimes I like doing painting pictures of like my birthday, so I remember like what we did. Went to Frida Kahlo magazine, and we had like an ice drink and a birthday cake and pizza. Because we forget the little things that we did on those days. I sometimes used to take this to museums. So this was Frida Kahlo making herself up V&A exhibition, and I wrote down the things I liked. This is a little drawing I did with my nephews a long time ago, and just stuff I've like written on, like poetry. I liked doing like draw your day style things and experimenting with collage. And sometimes I just put like strokes of paint on just to cover the page. And this page I've come back to, so although most of it is in order, some pages were blank or I didn't like them, so I went over and I collaged and added like found materials that I liked. This page is sort of ongoing actually. I could add some more to this because I've like added things that have made me feel happy, or a quote from a book I like, and I was going to do the same on this side. And this was from a course and another course online I was trying out. There's Austin Kleon. I spoke of him before. He's still one of my favourite people to go to for inspiration. This was another one. Oh dear. Oh, this is just a big line drawing. This was another one I painted over, and I included like a picture of the Sikh gurus and how I was like painting is my priority along with like Sikhi. And I also I tried the fabric and the photocopier for the first time of something my nanny did, so I thought I'd keep a copy of it in my journal. This is one of my favourite pages. I don't get much time to paint like this at the moment, but I want to get back to this at some time. This was something I was doing, a creative project, and like it didn't work out, but I learned a lot from it. It says, I'm painting abstract again and it feels wonderful. This was in pregnancy, because I'm talking about my dreams and how completely random they were. And this was when I was still in Kundalini Yoga, as you can see from like what I'm wearing and stuff. Oh dear, some of these pages are stuck. Oh, this is when I went back to this page and I changed it. And this is when I was reading Paris Hilton's book, because I'm a big Paris Hilton fan. Her whole life story, because on the surface you think of her as just inherited wealth, but there's a lot more to her, and there's a great documentary that's free on YouTube called Paris. This again was when I was collecting like scrap papers. Like when I was doing collage, there was like things left over, and I thought I'll keep them and add them to something, because I really like imagery. This is when I had, sometimes when I meditate and a book idea comes to me, I quickly write it down, but I couldn't remember everything, but I tried. And also, so there was a 4-day wedding happening, and I was writing like little things that we did, like my daughter got her nails done, and then I drew each outfit I was wearing for the wedding. And I was reading Paris Hilton's book, so I've got like quotes going on, and I thought as a memory, like just keeping like it's simple to what we did. And this I actually took from I got like an organ book, you know, like a musical instrument organ, and it's really good. This paper's really strong. And then this was like us coming home from the wedding. I like these bears and the boats. Again, I put ideas in here, and this is a page I really like, because the background was so simple in that I just used purple, like turquoise, and then I added these collage elements that I kept. And my daughter does drawings, and they sometimes feature in my books. I was playing around with my stickers in this one, and I kind of came across pink as the overall theme, but I was going through family photos, and there was just some photos where I was like kept looking down as if I was having too many photos taken, so I kept them. This I really like. Me and my friend went to the Isle of Wight, and I wanted to like memorize some things, and we went to Pat Clark exhibition, which was amazing, and I got one of her prints, and this resin art was beautiful. And I've got a coaster from Pata Products, which was like recycled plastic made into a coaster, and it looks so cool. Yeah, this one I was supposed to actually do in biro as well, but again, me and my daughter, I tried a photo transfer on paper, and that's what it came out as, but I tried the rest on wood as a hard surface, and I've started to record memories a bit more in my journal, because I was reading Mark, I can't say his surname, Wyek, and it was all about like writing down memories, so that you can like reread over them. So like this is like we're just sticking pieces of paper on a summer's night, and what we did in the day, just little things. I forgot to bring any toys or anything when I went to my in-laws with our daughter, and we painted these for ourselves. Again, this is me with scrap papers, but it's like I've got some pictures that I cut off, and then I was writing what we were playing with and where we went. And again, another memories page that I technically could watercolour over. This was from like an amusement park, and like the day we got coffee out. And these 2 pages are actually blank at the moment, but they kind of hold this thing that I'll show you. And again, another drawing, and also it's not quite how I want it to be, but I saved some of these papers and I wasn't sure what to do with them. Like, I like little pockets. They were too big for this other thing, and I like the vintage knitwear images, so I've kept them in this little wallet, which was a paper book cover. So, oh, this is the end. So I like my Polaroid, and I was getting back into it, and these are the shots that didn't go so well, but I've kept them anyway. And again, it's like I bought something from the shop and I liked it, and you know how I feel about Paris Hilton. It's another example. Okay, so I attempted to make a homemade book because I quite like greetings cards, and I thought I could put scrap papers in there. So again, I made a pocket and I got some envelopes. Some I've done up, I think. No, some I've got pictures inside. Like, this is an old painting I did, charcoal, and I kept it. Again, a school photo and like a cool map, vintage image. I don't know what to do with this lady, so she just sits there. And then these are just like old things, so like my daughter's hand, and this was like a baby picture of me, and like an old book, and I just thought it was really beautiful. And I like putting things about like what makes you happy, and I like writing thank you on things, because I think thank you is like the ultimate gratitude you can put out there. And it's just me, like old photos, and sometimes I put shops that I've bought from. My friend did this drawing and this writing, it's a random pose, and this was from a shop I got, and another little pocket. So this was like a gift card, but again it says thank you on it, and it was a pocket, and I really quite liked it. This wasn't from an old photo, a print, and like a random list. So yeah, I think that's the quite cool thing about greetings cards, is that you could like make your own scrapbook out of it. It's something I'm trying out. Hope you enjoyed that video, and I will see you again for another one. Keep creating.